Let's go live. Wait for that green light here. Oh boy, big series coming up. Oh boy, is it a big series coming on up here, and we are live. Let me just make sure that we are good. We are rocking and rolling. Hey guys, how you going? So down BK Sport. Bing bang, boomski. It is the Australia versus India test series coming right up in your face, son. It is a huge test series that we've got here. Obviously, the #1 ranked team in the world, don't forget it, is Australia in the 5-day test series, in the WTC, World Test Championship. We've already qualified. Basically, we actually have already qualified for the WTC final, which will more than likely be against the #2 team in the world, which is India, who are playing. Well, it is against the #2 team in the world, but India, who are playing right now, is the #2 team in the world. So, yes, this is going to be a really good precursor into that matchup. But also, obviously, we want to win this game. You know, we want to win this series here in India. It is not an easy place to go, especially when they're doctoring pitches. You know, but it is what it is. You know, we don't necessarily cater to them. It's a little bit different in regards to this situation for, you know, deliberately, you know, trying to create the wicket to favour yourself in regards to lefties versus righties, especially when the opposition team does have, you know, a little bit more of the old lefty. But I just think it's going to be a good series. I think we do have the better team. I think that we can capitalise here. I think that they've got a few debutants coming in as well that we can really target. And we have won the toss as well. Paddy Cummins, J.H.'s dad, Paddy Cummins has gone boomski, and he's won the toss, and we are going to be batting first, which means that we don't have to watch Pujara, because I'm only going to be here for the first session here today, guys, as the NRL trials are on in a few hours' time with the Warriors and the Tigers. So obviously this channel is mainly, predominantly is what I'll say, the NRL. So I will be streaming that Warriors versus Tigers game, which is going to be awesome to see some footy back. But, you know, we will do session 1 here, and might get a session in tomorrow as well. Don't think you'll get a session in on Sunday, because we've got the UFC plus also a heap of NRL trial matches. But we'll be able to stream the entirety of Monday for day 5, if it obviously goes that far, which usually in the subcontinent it does go that distance, due to the way the pitches are and whatnot. But yeah, look, I'm just really excited. I'm really excited to hopefully see, you know, we need to see Dave Warner pick it up. He's usually really good in Australia. When he's in the subcontinent, not so much. He averages around the 25-odd mark compared to like an average of 40-odd in Australia. So need him to pick it up here, especially with, well, he's the right-hander, so hopefully he can, well, he's been practicing right-handed actually in the leading up to this game. Obviously, Stevie Schmidt, hopefully he has a big one there. And yeah, look, we've obviously brought a few spinners across, which we've needed to. And I believe we can do it. I believe that we can get them here. So, yeah, 4 games. This one's in Nagpur. And then we'll see how it does go. But guys, obviously smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Like I said, we'll be here for the first session. Won't be here for session 2 or 3 as we'll be doing the NRL. But we'll be covering as much cricket as we possibly can throughout this series. And let's go, baby. Let's go! Let's go see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's go see what you guys are saying. Brighton says, Cumber doesn't lose tosses, mate. He does not lose tosses. He does not lose tosses. He is a man machine when it comes to... a man machine when it comes to selecting, well, selecting heads or tails, effectively. He just always gets the job done there. Triple H says the pitch looks great, not a ranked Turner. Bro. We're very, very well aware that India have doctored this pitch, but it is what it is. You deal with it. It's their home turf. We come in and hopefully we can get the job done here. You know, hopefully we can this would be a huge series win if we can get it. Like, this would be probably one of our best ever if we can do it. But if you think the pitch is, you know, perfect, then you're a muppet and you're just favouring India in regards to their agenda, because it's very, very clear that it's been doctored. But with that being said, you know, it is what it is. We move on and hopefully we have a good series. Nathan Ward says, go Australia. Brighton says, no drywall watching today. No Pujara drywall paint drying watching today. No, sir, no, sir. No, sir. Triple H's Australia's not winning anyways. Hey, bro, just remember who's your daddy, baby. We're #1, you're #2. Thanks for coming. Shush, now get out of here. James McPaul says, this will be interesting coming to Australia. It should be fun to watch, man. It should be fun to watch, and that's why it's great that we are batting first here. It's really good to see that we're batting first. You know, set them a target, and then hopefully we can utilise our bowlers. Just go slip, slap, slappity, slop, right in their face. Paddy Cat says Stark is injured. Yes, Stark is, well, yes, Stark is injured. Yeah, he injured himself in the, which game was it? Was it the SCG? I think it was the SCG, wasn't it? Or was it before the SCG against South Africa? I can't remember. James and Paul says tonight will be very juicy. All right, so Usman Khawaja, David Warner, Manus Labuschagne, Stevie Schmitty, Matty Renshaw, Peter Hanscom, Alex Carey, Pat Cummins, Todd Murphy, Nathan Lyon, and Scotty Boland is the team that we've brought here to Nagpur for the first test. Love that Toddy Murphy's coming in there, and Scotty Boland coming back into the team. Like, I still don't understand why he didn't get that crack at the SCG, but it is what it is. We're here, and we're ready to rock and roll. Brighton says second place are always chirpy. Yeah, it's mainly just India that's always chirpy. You know, India love to chirp a lot, considering that they've not won many titles at all. You know, they've not won many trophies whatsoever, actually, compared to Australia. Yeah, they're very second-rate in regards to this country, in regards to cricket, especially considering that they've got 1 billion people that support the one sport, right? So you'd think that they'd be a little bit better in regards to competing trophies-wise with Australia, who have about 100 different sports that we do obviously compete in. But, you know, good on them. You know, they can talk their shit. But guess who's number one, baby? That's us. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Paddock Boxing Day test has the one. Because when I move around quite a lot, sometimes it can fall out. So just let me know if it cuts out if I do. Triple H says I'm from India. I support hockey, football, cricket, volleyball, etc. That's cool, but that's not the point that we're making here at all. Because we all know that the number one sport and pretty much the only sport in India is the cricket. Is the cricket. So, like, cool. And also, in regards to hockey, we slap ya. In regards to volleyball, we slap ya. In regards to football, oh my god, don't even want to talk about that one for you. For the Indians. Blitzy member for 18 months gets around Makachev versus Volk prediction. I think that Makachev is probably going to get it done, but I would love to see Volk get it done, man. Like, obviously, I'm Australian, so I'm always going to support him. I'm always going to support him, and yeah, look, I'm looking forward to a good fight on Sunday. I'm looking forward to a really good fight on Sunday, and then we've got some massive games on Sunday as well in the NRL with the Broncos Titans playing. I think the Dolphins play at some stage too against maybe the Chooks. I'm not sure. But yeah, we've got a huge day on Sunday, so definitely be kicking around here. Definitely be kicking around here. Do you guys prefer if I have the microphone up here like this, or before, or if you prefer it around a little bit? Let's see, if I move it around a little bit, it might cut out at some point. But if I move around quite a bit, so that's the only issue there. We found full volume, mate. Good luck though. Good luck if you do that. Good luck. I'll be back after my breakfast. It's 1:53 p.m. You maparunos, man. 1:53 p.m. in Queensland, God's country. It's bloody 2:53 in Victoria, Mexico, and Muppetland. Dear me, having breakfast. What, did you wake up yesterday? My goodness me. Waking up tomorrow? Gee whiz. But 7 minutes to go here until we do have the first ball. This is probably, I would say, look, the Ashes is the biggest. The Ashes is definitely the biggest. But it's a friendly rivalry with Australia and England in a way. Like, it's just basically where we banter, we talk a bit of shit, and then you know, we have beers afterwards. That's the whole point of England versus Australia. We love each other, we hate each other in sport, but we love each other because we, you know, England and Australia are pretty much, you know, family, right? When it comes to India, it's a bit different. Like, there's genuinely a little bit more heated rivalry from, because India's biggest rivals are obviously Pakistan for a lot of reasons, politically, financially. A lot of and locally as well. Whilst, you know, with Australia, they've always been held kind of back from the trophies from the likes of the Australians, and because we are the best, they're always obviously looking up to Daddy and trying to take over Daddy. So the rivalry here is a lot different. It's a lot more fierce than England, I would say, because overall, yeah, we love England. We have a bit of banter, and then we have a few beers. Indians a little bit different when it comes to the cricket. Ratu Urwala Kemba says, what's good, my brother, showing love in the Gold Coast. I'm going to go Coast too, baby. Let's go to Goldie. Let's go to Goldie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get around, Ratu. James McPaul says, when was the last time we played in India? The last time we played in India, I think, was 2017. I think we lost 2-1 in that series, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a 2-1 loss. But, yes, that was a bit of a different cricket team back then for Australia. Obviously, the Indians like to circle jerk themselves over the Gabba and whatnot, you know, which is, you know, fair enough. If that was us, I would never let anybody live it down. However, Australia long term have always been the best team of cricket. It's a fact. It's not even an opinion. I'm just going to sort something out here on the phone. Like I said, we've got 5 minutes to go here until it gets started, you guys. 5 minutes to go. But yeah, look, it really is a heated rivalry. It's a great rivalry. You can't not love it, really. Like this is what's all about cricket. England, Australia, and then also Australia versus India. They're the 2 ones you watch out for there. Let's go like that. Bang. Bangity boomity baby. Dylan Thomas says thoughts on Tom Murphy making his debut. Looking forward to it, man. You know, obviously having a debut in India is in the subcontinent is not an easy task. It really isn't. I think he definitely deserves it. And the way the pitch has been designed, I think that it's definitely necessary that he's there. And look, I hope that he can get the job done here. It is a nerve-wracking position to be in, though, for him. So I hope that he does kind of handle the situation well, because not everyone does. You can be the best cricketer on the planet, but like look at David Warner, for example. David Warner, and this is batting compared to bowling. But look at Dave Warner, for example. He's one of the best batters in the competition. You know, he's one of the best batters in the world. But when he goes to the subcontinent, he just doesn't ever seem to be able to get the same kind of scores that he does at home, right? And I guess that makes sense because it is home in comparison, but it just is... It's a tough place to go. It's a tough place to go. Anya Todd, get into him. Jay says he's a young teenager from Perth. I think he is from Western Australia. Yeah, I think he is. All right, the national anthem of Australia here. We go, baby. By the way, it's good to see that Usman Khawaja was able to, you know, get into the team over here because I believe due to the fact that he might have a dual passport with Pakistan, if I'm not mistaken. So is that the reason why he nearly wasn't allowed to come? Because of the dual citizenship with Pakistan? Because obviously we all know the situation with India and Pakistan, but is that the reason? I know that obviously I knew all about the fact that he wasn't getting in as quickly as everybody else. Let him go. Look at Toddy. Good luck to him, man. Like, good luck to him. You got to hope for the best there. Ratu Urulakemba says, would you say Dave Warner is a GOAT? Is a GOAT? Well, that takes away the meaning of GOAT. GOAT is greatest of all time. He's one of the best batters of all time, yeah. Yeah, he's one of the better batters. He's not the best by any means. You know, you got Stevie Schmidt, you got some guys from before, like, fantastic. Sachin Tendulkar, what a player. But, like, he's a really good batter, absolutely. He's one of the better of this generation for sure. Dravid Dastaj, he says, go India, let's teach those kangaroo boys a lesson. Hey, how many trophies you got, big fella? Hey, where are you on the WTC table? Oh, that's right, second. Who's number 1, baby? Shush. Dylan Thomas says, no, he's from Echuca, Moama, on the New South Wales border. There you go. Oh, there you go. Echuca, Moama. I thought you said Moana for a second then. But no, look, it's a debut. Like I said, the debuts in this place is tough, but I just genuinely believe we've got a better team than them right now. I do. I genuinely believe that right at this very moment, there's a reason why we're first in the WTC. You know, there is a reason why we're there. And, yeah, no, I'm really excited to see if we can get one of our biggest series wins ever. If we win this series, it would be one of our biggest to date. Absolutely. Especially with the pitch doctoring as well. It would be one of the biggest to date, and if not the biggest, away from home soil. So yeah, no, I want us to give it a good go. I would love it to go to day 5. I would love it to go to day 5 because we'll be streaming all day 5 throughout the day 2, day 3, and day 4, including today. It's very on and off. Yeah, Jay, I could kind of tell that was going to be the case, but I could kind of tell that was going to be the case. We'll probably get a lot of it throughout this, to be completely honest with you. But then again, with that being said, I'm not too sure. Is YouTube massive in India? Do they have is YouTube big in India? Because I know some countries have different things, like they don't necessarily go via the Western kind of Western socials and whatnot. James and Paul says yes. Oh, there you go. Oh, wait a second. T-Series was a big thing. That's why. Yeah, everyone definitely is on YouTube there. Travis says, don't worry, you won't win us Indians. Gonna molly whoop you guys, give you the deli. Oh, that's not. Yeah, he's not Indian. The way he's talking right now is clearly an Englishman or an Australian. One of the two. Like, I would say probably Englishman. Bro, if you're going to try and, like, create a fake account, like, at least try and come up with the lingo that they say. Like, that's just not at all what an Indian would sound like. YouTube is massive in India. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think T-Series really was what cracked him on there. I think T-Series is really what cracked it on for him. Oh, jeez. This is going super slow. Early pre-match Muppet. Yeah, I feel like it's just an Englishman who's trying to talk shit of some sort. Cheese naan, chocolate naan, garlic naan, bacon naan, all naan good. Naan, we like naan. You gotta love a bit of naan. I can eat a lot of naan, that's for sure. Triple H says, internet is cheaper now in India, so many people exploring different channels in India and outside India. Well, there you go. Good to see, man. Good to see. Well, welcome. Welcome. Oh, okay. Yeah, KO's gone super slow for me today. Super slow. But as long as we can watch some cricket, that is the main thing. But Malcolm, Warriors, Tigers, oh my goodness me, you're going to have to deal with some nonsense today, aren't you? You're going to have to deal with some nonsense today. Yeah, probably good call, Brighton. It's pretty obvious that he's full of it. It's pretty obvious he's not Indian at all. Alright, so Usman Khawaja will be opening up here. He's got 99 innings and in 4,162 runs, a 47.84 average. 50s and 100s, 90 and 13. By the way, guys, I got my new computer coming in the beginning of next week. Massive new computer, which is going to be great because we'll have the subscribers coming on the screen, donations and whatnot. So that will be great. And obviously my computer will go super faster because with this laptop, it's fantastic. It's great, but it doesn't have the processing power that I need for streaming as much. So it's going to be much better quality. Oh, I just spat everywhere. Much better quality from, I think, Tuesday is when I'm getting that computer. So yeah, no, it should be good. Big old Apple Mac computer. Should be good. Then a couple of weeks' time, traveling down to Sydney for the charity event to commentate. If you're not going to be there, then you'll be hearing me on the commentary. And then we're going to be down in Sydney the week after for the Titans-Tigers. And the week after, back down in Sydney again for the Titans-Dragons. Going to Matt. Yeah, look, I'm just used to it. But here we go. First bowling of the India-Australia Test Series in Nagpur. And it will be a double. No run! No run. Alright, let's refresh this bad boy so I can get the... Oh, also, it also means from next week, I can actually, if I wanted to, stream the cricket and the rugby league. I could do it. Yep, no, it's going super slow. Have alerts and all that stuff. Yeah, exactly right. Have all the alerts like we used to. Because I've still got that old computer there, but it's just gone a Rooney. Gone a Rooney there. Jeez, this is going just ridiculously slow. I can't do anything right now. Oh, there we go. Starting to move. That's what we like to see. God help us, you know, like if this is how... Oh man, I can just imagine what those Ashes streams are going to be like mid-year. Like, I just know it. Like, that's going to be full of Englishmen, and it's just going to be full of them just talking smack. Like, we had a good time on the Australia versus England cricket streams, but when it comes to the ones that are going to be hosted in England, oh, God help us, man. You know, God help us. At least this time isn't a good time for us. Jeez, I can't get anything. The bounce is low and slow. Yeah, look, that was always going to be expected. That was always going to be like that. Always. Is there a way? To be fair, I could actually do something else there. Amelia says, hi, hello, Amelia, how you doing? That's Sevilla, not great. That's going to be, let's go. I think we're going to get a run there, but I can't see because I'm still trying to sort out this bloody scorecard. I'm still trying to sort out this goddamn scorecard on the screen. But we do get a run. Beautiful. Now we're talking. We're off and running. David Warner. He's on a 50% strike rate through too. Get around him. Okay, that's just what we're going to get. That's just what we're going to get there, and it will fix itself in a second. Now, please, if you come back, you can maybe, just maybe, let me watch this game. Be nice. It looks 10k slower than the bounce on an Aussie pitch. Well, that makes a lot of sense. That's always, like I said, bro, that's always going to be the way. That's always going to be the way. But another couple of runs coming up here. Yes, sir. Another, oh, my God. I'm going to have to refresh this browser again. I have to refresh the browser again so that you can see it. I scrolled too far down there. That's another couple of runs there, though, which is beautiful. Why does the computer decide to go uber-duber slow when we start the stream up? It's great. It's absolutely fantastic until we start the stream up. And that's when it says, you know what? Screw you, boys. You know what? Screw you, buddy. Just want to watch some cricket. Cricket de Mundos. But yeah, this is an upgraded. Obviously, it is a much better pitch than the likes of Pakistan and whatnot. But in the same sense, it's not ultra different. Like, it's not really a great deal different to what you get over there. So Uzi Khawaja gets off. We don't do ducks over here, sir. No, sir. We don't do ducks in Australia. That's not how it works in our country. Oh, everything's just going schizo. Everything's going schizo, but now we're good. Bang. And that should fix itself now. I don't think this India team is as good as they have been, though. I really don't. I don't think this India team is as good as we've seen in recent history, anyway. It'll be interesting to see how Virat comes out and bats. You know, he's going to be a big one in regards to what they can get in their batting innings. Obviously, hopefully we get Pujara out before he faces 490,000 balls for 2 runs, which is definitely what he does quite frequently. Interesting amount of people there. Good to see a few people out and about. But they do have 1 billion people in their country, so you would expect there to be at least a few. It is a Thursday as well. To be fair, they should actually have probably more people there, considering. But I guess financially, the country is not exactly in the greatest of positions there. But 2 for nothing there. 2 for nothing. Let's see if Warner brings out his goat or Muppet. Exactly right. Well, we want to, like I said, he averages about 25 or so in the subcontinent. So we need to see him. Really get a chug going to improve on that, because you don't want to be seeing one of your openers out for 25 here, because then they can really capitalise here. So Mohammad Siraj, he'll be bowling now in the second over, and he's going straight. Oh my God, that could be out. But they haven't caught him. Oh, that was close. That is big shout for an LBW. They could DRS this. That is a big shout for an LBW. It's very early. This is very, very close to getting an LBW here. They've got 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. They're going to review it. This could be dangerous here, lads. This could be dangerous here, lads. This could be very, very dangerous. This is very dangerous, this one. Alright, so let's see. Comes down. Oh, it swings back very late here. No! Oh, it's not. We're not looking at bat. We're looking if it's gonna. Oh, I think this could be out here, lads. There's no bat. I'm not even looking at bat. Ah, boy. Pitch. It's gonna be out. Man, that's bad, eh? So that's a wicket there, lads. And Usman Khawaja is gone. They left the review very, very late, but they do get it right. They do get it right, unfortunately. So Usman Khawaja is out. That is a very, very early wicket there. Very, very early wicket there. Adam Newman says Renshaw stays in, Hanscom in for Head, and Murphy in for Hazelwood, and Agar out and Boland in. Yeah, look, that's frustrating, man. That's so early. Like that, they were literally 1 second away from not using that review. I thought it was pretty gone the entire time as well. I think that was it definitely was the right call there, but that is not a good start at all. It's not a good start at all, especially for Khawaja. You know, a guy that has been killing it recently, but. Oh boy. Well, Labuschagne comes in now. Labuschagne's usually pretty stable, regardless of where he is. He usually knows what to play and what not to play. So hopefully he can pick it up here. But that is a very, very nice early wicket there for the Indians. Spion, man. I was hoping for, if any, like I was thinking we might get through the entire first session without a wicket, to be completely honest with you, but obviously that's not going to be the case here. Spion, man. He'd be gutted, especially after the passport drop. Well, that's exactly what I thought. I tried away, Jay, yeah? Yeah, the passport drama, and I guess he would be getting a lot of sledging for that in the crowd as well. But after everything that went down, to come in and get a run and then just get out straight away through it. And LBW, that, like I said, I thought it was out from the start. I actually don't know why the ump didn't call that. Like, it clearly did swing in there, and it was hitting that left stump. So, 57 test career innings for Labuschagne, 3,150 runs. Next bowl, oh, double. We'll go back to the wiki. Josh Cook says, that's so screwed. That was going down leg for sure. See how rigged it is already. If I was Australia, that's going down leg. I disagree, Josh. I disagree, to be completely honest with you. I do believe that was out. I think he was out. I think that was staying. I called it live, and I do believe it was the right call. Adam Nimitz says Robert Sharma's India's captain. Yep. Malcolm says, never mind, can't be worse than us against India. Give us time. But yeah, look, Josh, I think that there are a lot of negatives going against Australia in the series. But with that being said, I think that was out. You can see there's a lot of turn here, man. You know, a lot of swing, a lot of turn, and but I think that one was staying pretty straight. It actually swung in pretty late there, which is what helped that to be the wicket that it was. So Test versus Australia, Siraj, 4 wickets at 14. Oh, what was that? I think it was 4 games, 14 wickets maybe. Yeah, that late swing, it definitely has it, man. It definitely is hitting there. I don't think that's missing. Oh, man. I can't believe they call. I can't believe they didn't call that early. That's a dot ball. Okay, need these guys to sit in a bit. Still lots of great batters to come. Oh, yeah, we've got a fantastic team. Yeah, don't you worry, man. Like, I'm not stressing at all. Just, yeah, it's very frustrating so early, though. James Paul says, look away for 5 minutes and we've got a wicket. Wow. Yeah. Yep. And now 1 second away from not DRSing it as well. 1 second. We nearly got let off massively there. So close to getting let off massively. But instead, we get done dirty. Like I said, guys, do not forget, I will only be doing the first session here today because I will be doing the Warriors-Tigers after this. But from next week, I can stream both cricket and... Oh my god. This is terrifying here for the Aussies right now. Terrifying. From next week, I can stream the cricket on one side, on the laptop, and I can have the computer for the NRL, which will be good. Brighton says, we have the best bowlers in the world. Whatever they can do, we can have the potential to do the same, if not better. Absolutely. Yeah, Scotty Boland, Paddy Cummins. Tony Murphy comes in as well. Hazelwood. Oh, Nathan Lyon. Not Hazelwood, I don't know. Is Hazelwood in? I don't think he is he? Nathan Lyon in though? Absolutely. One of those is you get one great batter out, another GOAT comes in. Exactly right. Exactly right. Alright, next bowl here, and dot ball again. Good, just sit down, settle it down a little bit. Jason, what time is the Tigers-Warriors match? About 45 minutes after I finish this stream. So it'll be 4 p.m. my time in about an hour and 45 minutes. It'll be 4 p.m. my time that this stream finishes. And then at 4:45 is when we do the Warriors-Tigers game. Right, so Hazelwood is out. Yeah, that's why Scotty Boland's there. I realised that as I was saying it. That's why Scotty Boland is in. Can't complain with that. Hazelwood out, but then comes Scotty B. Machine. The machine. That is Scotty Boland, my dad. Alright, let's turn this fan on me, because it is still quite hot in Queensland. I'd really like to just minimise the damage for the next 15 minutes or so. Not necessarily play... We don't need to play many shots at all. Just need to stick these guys in for a little bit. Oh my god. David Warner just got bowled. You're joking, Dave. You're joking, Dave. That's a joke, man. Like, that's a joke, Dave. Like, that is a joke, Dave. Well, this is a situation, isn't it, lads? Should we have bat first? Oh, man. Can we review it? Can we review it? Can we review the bowl, please? Oh, man. That is not great. This is not great right now, man. Brighton says, Smitty and Lover, save us, please. We definitely need some saving right now because this is an absolute massive situation. Right, so we need Warner saying, well, we wanted him, absolutely. It's not like a necessity, but in the same sense, you don't want to be saying your openers go for one each. But, like, Smith and Labuschagne is fine. But if one of these guys gets out now, oh, holy damn. Sebastian said, I felt bad for Usman, but this dwarf can piss off indeed. Hey, listen, Englishman. You settle down. You settle down, Englishman. Don't you let me bring up that Ashes from last season, eh? You let me bring up that Ashes from last season, eh? Topper Cook says, hi, hello mate, how you doing? Triple H says, Aussies will cry about the spinners pitch, but Indian pace has showed them their levels. Well, firstly, before you judge a pitch, you've got to see both batters. You've got to see both bowlers on it, right? Secondly, we've got the best bowlers in the world, mate. Ah, it's a boundary, baby. Let's go. Stevie Schmitty off the mark early with a nice little boundary. That's a 4. Thanks for coming. And secondly, there's a reason why we're number 1. Like, does this mean we've lost the game? No. Like, there's a whole 5 days to go here still, right? If it goes that far. But there is still a long way to go here. So, my advice to you, sir, is don't count your chickens too early, because it seems like you're already claiming a win early here. Because in regards to pace bowlers, you don't have better pace bowlers than we do. Spinners, you have more spinners than we do. But in regards to pace bowlers, you can't even tell me for a second that you think you got better pace bowlers than us. Not a chance. So, if this is what India's doing, don't worry. Australia can do it just the same. So, yeah, not worried at all here, man. It's obviously not an ideal situation, but cricket is about being patient. If you're Indian, you should actually know that full well. Hey! Let's go! That should be... Oh, a lot of swing there. Malcolm says, hopefully get a hint of how the Warriors will be this season. Oh, it's a trial, mate. You don't look into those trials at all. Don't look into the trials, literally at all. Anyone who bets on trials is stupid. Anyone who bets on trials is stupid. Triple H, you kind of, for me, I know you've been around this channel for a while. For me, you seem like a little bit of an... Ooh. You seem like you don't really have a great deal of knowledge about the game of cricket, because you're talking as if you've already won the game and we've only been here for about 15 minutes. It's been a great start for India. Great start. But does that mean that they've won? A long way to go, bro. A lot of mistakes to happen. A lot of bowls to come. Australia's pace bowlers are better than India's pace bowlers. Spinning will be interesting, but don't count your chickens too early here, sir, is what I'll say. Toby Cooks has got the Australian cricket team? Absolutely. Absolutely. That was absolutely on David Warner too, by the way. That was just dreadful. Like, that was dreadful from David Warner. Dreadful. Malcolm, what people don't realise about the trials is that the result does not matter at all. Don't look at the results whatsoever. Alright, next bowl here. And that will be a dot ball. Just need to settle in for a little bit here. It was really good. Oh, it was actually leg buys, by the way. It wasn't a Smitty 4. It was actually just leg buys. Jeez, that was poor from David Warner. I just keep looking at him. That's... Gee whiz. Slower ball than that, beating for pace. Yeah, this is on KO Noah, yes. So 6 for 2 right now. 2.5 overs in. And good defense there from Schmitty. As a kid, we have learnt you can't count Oz out in cricket. You can't... Like, the thing is, man, you can't count anybody out. Like, obviously, yes, Australia, you can't count Australia in cricket. But you just can't count anybody out. This is such a patient game, and things can change very, very quickly. Like, for example... You go and have a look at that test series against South Africa. I understand that South Africa never came back, but in the same sense, there were points throughout the series that you thought South Africa might mount a challenge. They didn't have the quality to do it overall in the end. But the fact of the matter is that South Africa, when they had Verona and... was it Zondo, maybe? No, it was not Zondo. It was somebody else. It was Verona and somebody else who mustered up a bit of a... mustered up a bit of a challenge and actually stayed in for, 200 balls or so and ended up getting 100 to 125 of a partnership. So the point of the matter is that things can change very dramatically. Like, for example, how do we know these guys don't stay in here for a very long time? And that's a great shot up the guts. That's a great shot up the guts. Go for 4, go for 4, go for 4. Bing, bang, boom, bing. Thanks for coming out to boundary. And that one you can't take off him. That is a boundary there for Marnus Labuschagne. Money! Go money. On your man. On your man. Right up the gut, slap. Like, who's to say these guys aren't in tomorrow? Like, this pitch is very, very difficult to read, but in the same sense, like, who's to say these guys don't stay in for a couple of sessions and pick us out to, 150 before the next wicket? Don't count them out too early. And that's going to be a nice little... it'll be a double. Jerry's got to Warriors. Should be interesting to see how they go today. Not much of their starting team. I know... I can't tell you. Brighton says, is there a better looking shot than a straight drive down the clapper? You can't complain with it, mate. You cannot complain with it. I don't think it's a better looking shot, actually. I agree with you there. A lot of people, we disagree in regards to what our favourite kind of wicket is. But I'd say, yeah, straight up the guts is probably the best. Next one would be... It's dangerous, but it clipped down right. A clip down right would be like over the top of the slips. Like you have that little bit of a heart palpitation, and then it just goes over the top of them, and it goes back for a boundary. That's pretty nice. You love that. You love that. So 10 for 2 right now. Love the name of the series, the Border Gavaskar Trophy, a tribute to the two massive legends of the game. Absolutely. Is there, by the way, is there a trophy for Tendulkar? Any middle of the bat 6 is glorious. Yes, absolutely. Back over the bowler's head for 6. Yeah, cow corner slog sweep. Yeah, exactly right. And you slap it straight up the guts over the head, and you just see the bowler go, "Wait, hold on a second. That's not what I meant to do." All right, next up here, Siraj, and it will be a 4. Bing bong, bing bong. That's a boom, bing, mwah. That's a 4. Get us back into it, boys. Get us back into this game, because right now we're struggling in this game, but get us back in, bud. Get us back in to another 4 there for Labuschagne. And, alright. Helping us out greatly. Right in between the slips there. Along the ground anyway, so there was no worry at all, but... I'm thinking I might get a like a stand for the microphone so it can be like sitting here, and then I don't have to hold it. The plug will stay in the entire time, and it's closer. I think that's probably what I'll do. David Warner, Kawaja out. Labuschagne, Stevie Schmidt, and Renshaw. Looking forward to seeing Renshaw. Needs to play very differently to what he does for the Brisbane Heat, though. Brighton says the cheeky nick it over the top of the keeper is pretty great too. Like to have the control for that shot. You have to have a lot of control for that shot, yeah. You do have. It is very, very risky. Oh, look at our bowlers. Paddy Cummins, Todd Murphy, Nathan Lyon, Scotty Boland. Like, come on. Oh, that was a good bowl, but it does miss. It was a good bowl. 139.2 kilometres an hour there, and 14 for 2. We move into the next over. Oh, jeez, that swing late is just brutal here, man. The swing late is brutal. Brutal. One second, you guys. All right, Siraj comes back in. Oh, no, sorry. Shami's on now. That was Siraj just then. Shami is 1 for 2. He obviously got that last wicket. Comes in now. And good shot. Good shot there. Well, it should be a twosy there. Should be a nice little twosy. We don't do ducks, baby. We don't do ducks over here. No. 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 No ducks over here. No. 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 No, sir. Not over here, baby. Not over here. Let's go like this so you can actually see... Oh, well, you can't actually see the full name anyway. No, we'll leave it like this. We'll leave it like that. Actually, I'm going to fix this so that I can see the full names of them. I'm kind of sad that we're not doing the entirety. 45. I'm kind of sad we're not doing the entirety of the day. But with that being said, like, it is rugby league, so you do have to... Oh, application not responding. Cool, cool. That's what you want to see. That's definitely what you want to see. Application not responding in regards to the actual gameplay. Footy's back. Exactly right. Footy's back. I know you guys can still see me right now. I know. But for some reason my Chrome is just struggling. It is struggling. It's on struggle street. This is what happens when you don't have the processing power. The processing power is what screws you. And because I edit everything on this as well, that's why I can't wait for the second comp. It's going to be fantastic, because then I can not have to worry about streaming and editing on the exact same laptop that doesn't have a fantastical amount of processing power. Yep, still not responding. I don't know. 2 for 16 though. I'll take those 2 runs. 8 from 11. It's a pretty good strike rate there for Man. I don't need him to be going too crazy too early here, though. We don't need him to be absolutely pushing it along. We just want him to just stick in there for a little bit, you know. We just want him to, you know, stay in there so we have at least got somebody by the end of the session. You know, not get all 10 wickets early. Oh, here we go. Okay, it might be back on here. Might be back on here. It would be nice to be able to watch the game. Very nice. Very, very nice. Well, they're saying, the commentary's saying you've got to score these conditions. We get that, but in the same sense, with 2 wickets down early, you do have to kind of look to defend a little bit more. You can't be just going too crazy straight away like this. You can't be looking to go too crazy straight away. Okay, I'll get the chat up now. It is only the Wires and the Tigers that is worth considering. Yeah, look, it is only the Tigers and the Warriors. But with that being said, at least it's footy. At least it's footy. Then we've got the, tomorrow we've got 2 games, I think, or 1 game. Is it 1 or 2 games tomorrow? All I know is that we've got the All-Stars, women's and men's, on Saturday, and then we've got the rest of the NRL games on Sunday. But there's some big games. There is some big ones. There is some big ones. This is super frustrating. 2 for 20. Ah, he must have got a boundary, baby. Woo! Must have got a boundary through the old Stevie Schmidtmeister. Stevie Schmidty. Get around to Schmidtmeister. I'll get around Stevie Schmidty. Go, you Schmidty. Go, you Schmidty. That's what we love to see. 2 for 20. We don't love to see that score, but we love to see that boundary. He's also tough with this. Well, to be fair, they wouldn't actually understand a lot of what the crowd's banter is, to be completely honest. They wouldn't really have a great deal of understanding because they're all speaking in Indian. This is brutal to try and watch right now. Brutal. I don't know. I'm going to have to try and delete a few things before I do this NRL stream tonight. Oh, God, this computer can't come close enough. But at least we're still streaming. That's the main thing. At least we are still on. Labuschagne, 8 for 11. Smitty on 6 for 11. And these guys have a really good repertoire together. They really are good as a partnership. Probably our best partnership, I'd say, is Smitty and Labuschagne. They always seem to punch up high together. They know exactly what they're both doing. It is a very, very crucial partnership here that these guys must stay in for quite a bit of time. This is brutal. I'm honestly genuinely considering just doing this NRL stream because I need to sort this computer out, I'm considering it because it's like it just keeps freezing every 2 seconds here. And I need that NRL one to be good, but that's a good shot for a 4. Let's go. Let's go. Money for a 4 for a boundary. Goes through the slips and it will be 24 for 2 here. Another boundary. At least we're getting a few boundaries to knock up this score a little bit better. A lot of boundaries are coming in here early, which is nice. That's very nice there. So the exact same position again, and it's not a worry at all the ball's going that way because there is a lack of bounce there. So it's not getting picked up, obviously, enough that the slips could jump and try and get a grab for it. And it is going into the perfect position anyway. So Siraj, 1 for 12. It's given up, I think that's 3 boundaries as well. And no run. This is a 4-test series, Shay. Not a 3 or a 5. It's a 4-test series. I think there's one in Mumbai, Delhi, obviously Nagpur. I'm not sure the other one, but I'm pretty certain this is a 4-test series. I think it usually is 4 in India, Jay. I don't think it usually is 5. But yes, it is weird. It is strange. Alright, come on, man. And dot ball. What happened to head? I'm not sure. It's not that he wasn't. I think he's injured or something happened to him. Because they were talking about it beforehand that there was an issue. We were talking about beforehand that there was an issue. I'm not sure. Otherwise, obviously, that's where head would be in there instead of Peter Hanscom. 60.55 average for Sevi Schmitty for Tests in India. That's pretty good. 13 innings. He's got 666 runs. They've really closed up that slip gap now. They've got them all in up close. They don't want any of those fours going through anymore. Because it's been going to the exact same area. Bang, straight on through every single time. Just right into the slip. So they've closed it up because they don't want it to keep getting away. But that's beautiful. Now we've got more open space around them for Labuschagne to slap. Where are the 4 tests? I know Nagpur, and I'm pretty certain that Delhi is another one. And I feel like Mumbai is another one. But where's the 4th one? We'd love you, Sunderland says, yo, Elama, how you doing? Alright, next up here for Labuschagne. And good shot, oh ho ho! It will be a single there. Very close to going through, but also a good fielding there to stop that. Very good fielding there to stop that. Jadeja, who's just come back from a long spell off. It does bounce. Yeah, if that goes through, that's a 4. But that was really nice fielding there from Jadeja. Who, like I said, has just come back from, I believe, a pretty long-winded injury. Long stint injury. And I remember you saying something before, Brighton, about the fact that you haven't seen Virat Kohli bat in a long time. I actually haven't seen him bat for a while as well. Then again, I don't watch much any tests outside of Australia, really. I love how the Indian slips is celebrating everything. Like, that was clean, middle of the bat, straight down to the first man. Like, that was not even close to being celebrate-worthy. Like, 6 overs bowled here. 25 runs given up, 2 wickets. Jordan Purchase, West Tigers win-win. Again, man, these are trials. Like, the wins and losses don't matter. It's got nothing to do with wins and losses. Like, if the Titans lose to the Broncos on Sunday, I could not give a shit. I just want to see my boy Alofiana Khan Pereira have a crack. I want to see, you know, the likes of Toby Sexton, Tobes in that 6th role with Tanner Boyd in the 7. Be interesting to see that halves pairing there. Obviously, Kids will probably play next week. I'm trying to figure out kind of what is public. You know, Jojo, give him a crack this weekend as well. Be nice to see Bubbly family. I'm just looking forward to it. Really, really looking forward to seeing the players coming through. But it's got nothing to do in regards to win-losses with the NRL trials, man. We got pumped in the trials last year. You did, because the first half of the Titans-Broncos game was when basically both teams had their full teams out there, mostly, and we pumped you. And the second half, we took off our entire team. You kept a majority of your starters in and came back in that game to tie it. I think it was 26-26. But then again, I guess it's a kind of a massive trend with the Titans. That one was a bit different to the regular season games, but it's a trend with Titans and Broncos that we lead big and then you guys come back. Regular season, the last 2 seasons in a row at Suncorp, it's been like that. Someone always says Aussies will win. I hope so, man. Pretty hard start here, though. Josh Hunter says you just want to see some good talent and playing trials. Exactly right. You just want to see the new guys coming through the system. You want to see kind of combinations, the spine. You want to see just the hit out. You want to see individual players do well. You don't. The score does not matter. And the reason why the NRL has tried to bring in this new pre-season competition challenge thing is because they want you to care, but no one gives a shit. Well, anyone who knows anything doesn't give a shit. So here comes some spin here, and ooh, that was spicy there. Very scary there. So Jadeja replaces Shami here, and Labuschagne. Jeez, that was terrifying, that one. Terrifying, that one. Cowboy shouting, that's probably. But like I said, man, like, honestly, if you're losing by big margins, you don't want to lose a try by big margins, because that means that your talent that you've got coming through, although it doesn't matter, but like, it just shows that the youngsters they're not really fighting for their spots as hard, is what I would say, or the youngsters have the talent that you would ideally want. So you still want to be competitive, absolutely. Ah, damn it! I thought I was going to go for a 4. But if you're looking at the two teams, I reckon the Titans will beat us. I don't even know our halves, and they're up. They're up against Sexton and Boyd, 2 actually NRL centre players. Yeah, Tove's actually played a lot of 6 coming through the ranks, and they got moved to the 7, obviously. So it's gonna be super interesting to see how he goes down that 6. They are still fighting it. I know who's gonna get the 7. Dot ball. I know who's gonna get the 7, but I'm not. I'll wait for them to announce it. 0 times 1? It absolutely is possible. You have to put a lot of work into it though, man. You know, there are things that go into it. OX1 is asking me if I do YouTube full time. You need to work hard at it. Like it's not taking me 2 seconds to create this channel. Cricket. Oh, gee, that's going to be a snaky one out back there for a single, maybe? For a single? Yeah, single. So Schmitty comes back on strike. You gotta work hard at it, man. It took me 6 years before I started making any kind of financial gain off YouTube. It was all about passion and whatnot. It still is, but in the same sense, it's a career now as well. And then you just got to be consistent. You got to be consistent. Jay says, much harder than school. It is much harder than school. A lot of people think YouTube's easy. YouTube's actually incredibly difficult. It's just mentally difficult. It's not physically difficult, like you're laboring and whatnot, but YouTube and being a content creator is very mentally difficult. Yeah. Because you have to have the passion, you have to be entertaining, and you have to be consistent. You need to have that drive, and if you don't have any of those 3, then you're not going to be successful. No. So yeah, that's what it is. I'm back in Australia. I'm in Gold Coast. I'm on the Gold Coast. Man, you should be following me on Instagram, brother. James, you should be following me on Instagram, BKR Sport, man. You'll be seeing how the boys are going. Fun fact, Titans win the cup. It's a very fun fact. I like it. It's very fun. I had fun reading that. Fun reading that one. Get my email. It's very fun. Very, very fun. Shot, Labber. No, weird dot ball there. Wait, was that Schmitty got a single? Oh no, it just swapped over the strike. Jay says, content creators love editing. Funnily enough, like, the thought of editing isn't fun, but when you're actually editing, sometimes it's quite fun. Like, when I edited the NRL draft with the Guru, Clarky, and Rando, that was fun. When I edit the tier makers for the players, it's actually quite fun. The vlogs, when I'm doing it, it's fun. But the thought of doing it sometimes puts you off a little bit. Because you know you're going to have to spend a couple of hours. Oh, that was a pretty bad bowl there. That's good fielding, though. It's good fielding. Stop that. Thanks so much for the eyes. It means the world to me. Like I said, man, you know, just be consistent. Consistency beats talent nearly 99 times out of 100. Don't get me wrong, talent's great, but if you're consistent and you're putting out content, people will follow you. James Paul says, I'll have to get Instagram. Have to do it, man. You're going to have to do it. And the biggest thing that people don't realize is that, like, look at this stream, right? We've got about 10 people watching. For the NRL streams, we'll probably have 100, 150, 200. You know, sometimes more, depending on the game. I don't know how these trials will go, but probably a lot bigger than this. But the fact of the matter is you can't let this get you down. Like, you've just got to realize kind of the different sports and the different viewerships and the different care factors, right? A lot of people right now are at school or at work, can't watch this. But people will be like, oh, I've only got 10 viewers right now, I'll just stop. It's like, well, no, because tonight we'll probably get a lot more. But in the same sense, it is a Warriors-Tigers trial at 5 p.m, which is still kind of work / kind of coming home from school hours. Dot ball again. And different times of the day. Exactly right. And also, we're not the biggest cricket channel here. Like, we do cricket from as much as we can, but we are definitely NRL predominant. The one problem that I would say for people who want to create YouTube is don't do what I've done in the past and try and do a million sports on one channel, because it's just not, it's not what you should do. If you're going to create multiple sports, then do it on different channels. Like, choose one dominant and then maybe another two separate that you can do. But if you're going to do, like, for example, America, have an American channel. If you're going to do European stuff, have a European channel. It's not possible to have more than 3 sports in one channel. It's just not. Because then people are complaining that you're not doing your own. So Smitty on 6 from 12, Labuschagne 13 from 28. What's my favourite soccer team in the A-League? I'm a Brisbane Roar fan, man, unfortunately. So Siraj here, 1 from 13. And double. Haven't got a run in a while, but like I said, I kind of want this. I want this to slow it down a bit. I don't care about defending right now as long as we'll pick it up a little bit later. I'm okay with where we're at now considering those early wickets. Those 2 early wickets there. I'm pretty okay with where we're at as long as I would, in a very ideal world, like to see both these guys at 100. 150, it'd be great, but if we can have both these guys still in there at 100, that'd be incredible. Alright, next bowl here. And double. What's your favourite Prem team? I'm a Man City fan. City since before the money came in. And no matter what happens with all this bullshit, which nothing will happen, but regardless, still be a City fan, man. I actually, you know what's funny? In regards to this City situation, it's like, one, nothing will happen. But even if something did happen, it would actually remove a lot of the dickheads. Because there is a lot of dickheads that support this team at the moment because of the fact that it is a bandwagon team. Love winning. Love that we've changed our ways from when we were in the mid-2000s, early 2000s, you know, 90s, 80s and whatnot. But in the same sense, oh, something, he's walked off there. You know, when your team is very successful, you lose that culture that you had. People forget that City have got a very, very large supporter base in Manchester and in England. But because of all the knobheads that have joined, that are all bandwagoners, people forget that City have the highest attendance rate, or the highest attended game in English football history. Which was against Stoke, I think, in the 90s or 80s. The FA Cup. I think we had about 100,000 people there or something like that. It was ridiculous. Oh my god, no way. No, won't happen. I'm hoping 100 each. It'll be beautiful, Brighton. It will be beautiful. What is your favourite colour? I like Vanta Black. It's my happy colour. Oh, boy. You are a Muppet. You are? You are a Muppet. Yeah, that's missing by a mile, that. That's missing by a mile, that ball. Settle down, Siraj. Settle down, son. Deary me. Deary me. Settle down. It's only one session, mate. Doesn't matter. I want 300 each. And that's in the first hour, so they've got 18 minutes. They better start cracking. Terry Brown says, what EPL side has the most bandwagon fans? I would actually straight up say United or Liverpool. It's United or Liverpool. Like, City have got massive bandwagon fans, but it's United or Liverpool. You know, people are like, oh, we've got a great fan base. You have a fan base that bandwagon 30 years ago and 20 years ago, right? It's crazy that they don't understand that. But like back 20, 30 years ago, everyone was a Liverpool fan and a United fan and an Arsenal fan because of their success at the time. Now it's just been a long time between drinks. It's a dot ball. And that's just the thing. Now it's just been a long time between drinks, and people forget that the reason why majority, and then they go, oh, my dad was a United fan. Probably because he was a goddamn bandwagon and goddamn too. Like, shit. People forget that. But I understand the slander. However, the last 10 years, United spent more money than City, and yet we've won 4 out of the last 6 titles. 4 out of the last 5 titles, sorry. Brighton says, never been more pumped for a Warriors Tigers game. That's funny you say that. It's absolutely right. I think it's going to be a big weekend here, man. I reckon you guys are going to have some fun. Fun as moderators. Let's put it that way. I reckon you guys are going to have some fun as moderators. Are you a bandwagon for supporting... Oh, double. Are you a bandwagon for supporting a team if a player from your country plays for them? No, because you got a legitimate reason. You will always be, and I say this to you guys all the time, you will always be classed as a bandwagoner, always, regardless of any aspects, when your team becomes successful. Whether you were supporting them when they were shit or not, you will always be classed as a bandwagon when they become successful, because no one knows, nor really gives a shit how you started supporting them. It's an insult they're going to use regardless, right? I have been a City fan for 22 years now, 2003, 2004, right? The year that we left Main Road, went to Etihad. Regardless of me being that fan, I'm classed as bandwagoner because of the success that the club's had. United fans the same, Liverpool the same, Arsenal the same, Chelsea the same. So who gives a shit what people think? Truly, you just got to go into that thought process. If you want to become an Everton fan because of Timmy Cahill, go for it. You want to be a Liverpool fan because of Harry Kewell, go for it. You want to be a United fan because you're a piece of shit, go for it. Like, it just is what it is. Adam Nima says Man U 2, Leeds 2 at Old Trafford this morning. Yeah, and Leeds were leading 2-0. Spion, I didn't captain Rashford in my fantasy. Spion. And spin back here and... Ooh. Double. Double. Yeah, you got to ride the waves. Exactly right. The commentary's right here. Got to ride the waves. I tell you what, though. Really been enjoying being back and going to the Titans training sessions and whatnot. And that'll be a dot ball. Truggin says, I'm late after school. Detention sucks. Truggin, it's your fault we got those 2 wickets because you weren't here, son. It's your fault we got out David Warner and Usman Khawaja on 1 each because you weren't here. How dare you? I blame you. And dot ball. Truggin, sort yourself out, son. Yes, all the trials are on KOZ Brown. We've got the Warriors Tigers. Oh, that's why Truggin's here now as well, because the Tigers game's on very soon. I don't know what he's doing, son. I know what he's doing. 0 times OX1 says, I really like your content. I know it's a 0, but I'm going to call you OX1. It's easier. I really like your content. I subscribe to you. Appreciate you, man. We do multiple different sports here, brother. So, don't you worry. Bob says, did you see Harry Sutton's incredible goal? Shut up, Bobsy. Shut up, you goose. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Leave him alone. Leave him alone, man. They still won the game 4-2. Shush. And that's going to be single. Ew. 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 Shogun, are you gonna? Is it gonna like? Are you gonna be able to? Are you gonna be able to handle when the Titans beat the Tigers in round 1 at Leica? I think it's a dangerous game actually. But are you gonna be able to handle it, Shogun? I don't know if you're gonna be able to handle it, mate. Bob says I was legit depressed when I seen it. Are you a Leicester fan? Because see, there you go, another one. I'm not saying you, but like Leicester's another one that have a largely bandwagon fan base, but no one talks about it at all. But they have a very, very large bandwagon fan base because of 2016. And now people think that they're justified in their support of Leicester because now they haven't been as good. It's like, I get that, I understand that, but with that being said, you still supported them because you were a bandwagon at the time. But no one talks about that. They like to talk about City because they're threatened by us. It's just a fact. It is just a fact. It's because they're threatened. Adam Newman says, RB Leipzig versus Man City round of 16 Champions League. Thursday, February 23rd at 7 a.m. Yep. Yep. James Paul says, you go on every game this year for the Titans? I will be, yes. Yes. Will I vlog the Raw game against Central Coast down at Red Club tomorrow? I might go to the game. No. No, I'll be streaming the NRL. Actually, who are the games tomorrow? Who are the 2 games tomorrow? I don't follow anyone on the Prem. I just like a few players and enjoy watching them. It's a good way to be like that. I kind of am like that with the... Well, I was like that with the NBA. And I was like that with the NFL before I was a Detroit Lions fan and then a Chicago Bulls fan. I still kind of am like that in NBA. Like, I love the Bulls, I do. Bulls are my team. But I also don't mind watching LeBron. Like, LeBron is effectively who got me into the NBA. That was an amazing moment yesterday. It's just incredible. Where are all the Bolton fans now? All the bandwagons now? What? What are you talking about? I'm used to the humiliation of being a Tigers fan. I feel you, my guy. I feel you. I feel you. Don't worry. We both know how it feels. This is a song that City always sing, and this is a song I sing at Titans games too. We never win at home, and we never win away. We lost last week, and we lost today. But we don't give a fuck, because we're all pissed up. MCFC, okay. It's a great song for the Titans and Tigers. It's a great song. I'm going to start singing at Titans games if we don't do it this year. I will. I'll start it. Zach Hewitt says, hey, mate, I had a big day at work moving scaffolds all day in 30 degrees. Good to get into some cricket. Well, it would have been good if we hadn't had 2 wickets already. It would have been great. Damn, that's a shame. It's all good, though. No, I'll be doing the streams. Who's winning tonight? Tigers or Warriors? Doesn't matter. Don't care. Just want to see the youngsters hit it out. Trials. Doesn't matter about winning. The NRL preseason challenge. No one cares. Oh, very nicely defended shot there. Just be a dot ball. Sakios didn't even see the score. Well, Schmitty and Labuschagne have been very good. They've been very nice since coming in, but Kawaja and Warner both got out for 1. And then we added this some Indian Muppet come in and say, why are you to complain about the spinners? Well, have a look at the paces. Why don't you wait to see our paces? Never crack your Muppet. Truckin says, trying to work out why I got attention. All I did was slap Blitzy up the back of his head. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't know why. It's actually a bit ridiculous. A double. Zaki says, Muhammad's all over it in the bowling aspect. Vob says, Warriors have a new coach as well, don't they? They do, Andrew Webster. You should know, Vobsy. You should have been watching our coach's Tea Maker, son. You should have been watching our coach's Tea Maker. Deary me. Deary me. Do not forget, guys, I will only be here for another hour and 10 minutes for this first session because we do have that Warriors-Tigers stream. I could do like half an hour of the second session, but I'm just not going to. There's no point. Give me time to set it up, delete a few things so I can make this computer go faster. Oh, I'm so excited for my computer. I'm so excited for my new computer. So excited! It's just going, because some people complain about the quality. The quality is because I utilize a laptop, which is what we got last year. The laptop is great, but it's just because when you do YouTube, there is so much processing power that you need. I underestimated that. So when you're only utilizing one laptop, it just is too congested for editing and streaming. So it's gonna be good that I can use this for editing, and I can use that for streaming, and it's gonna be such good quality because it's a brand new one too. I played pretty much everything when I was younger. Is it a MacBook, a new computer? Yeah, it's a Mac computer. Ah, shot! Oh, no. Dot ball. Wait, can I get... We got a few boundaries before. I haven't got one for a bit. Oh, don't worry, Joggin. He'll be back. He'll be back in that NRL stream. Yeah, I think that regardless, it would have been umpire's call. So, like, oh, actually, well, he would have said not out. He did say not out originally. Saw something that the Indians hit the pitch. What was that about? Yeah, they doctored the pitch for spinners to benefit the right-handed batters rather than the left-handed batters, and we've got more left-handed batters, obviously. But it is what it is. You know, when you... Same old India, always cheating. I love how Indians always try to claim the Australian cheating with buddy... what's it called, David Warner, Stevie Schmidt and whatnot, but it's like they're literally the nation known for cheating the most. Like, they've literally been caught out for cheating, what is it, like 40 plus times? It's crazy. Bobby says, basically the same as sandpaper, to be honest. It is blatant cheating. It is blatant, but what do you do, man? The ICC never do jack about India because the BCCI literally own them, pretty much. They just pretty much just own them. It just is what it is, man. Just got to deal with it and go in, and hopefully you can slap it up and win regardless. But it is very, very difficult. Was it in India one year where they lit the pitch before the game, or was that the West Indies? It wouldn't surprise me either or there. It wouldn't surprise me either or. Maybe... Yeah, I'm not sure. All I know is that they've cheated like 40, 50 plus times, and it usually goes unpunished. And the ICC want the Indian money. Well, of course, they've got 1 billion people there, so that's their biggest audience. You know, China doesn't watch. So, you know, I'm surprised China doesn't get into cricket, actually. I really am. I'm surprised that China's never really picked up on the old cricket because they love their precise games in this aspect. Like ping pong. Ping pong is different, but in the same sense... At the core aspect of it, it's, you know, defend the ball and hit it back. At the core aspect of that sport, it's very similar to cricket. And double. Worse than the sandpaper, India's whole groundkeepers and staff know they did this. The entire organisation. And I would argue that the ICC knew about it too. I would make a very large argument for it. And that'll be dot ball. Don't forget, guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. Labuschagne on 14 from 42. Schmitty on 6 from 20. Dot ball. Good defense, baby. Really slowed up those runs in the last probably 5-10 overs or so. Really slowed him up. The last 5-10 overs. I mean, last 5 or so overs. And there'll be a single there. Beautiful. We'll take the run. 29 for 2. And I'll put Labuschagne back on strike here. Labuschagne is hogging the strike, and I like it. I do. Striking says China is more into the sport of ballooning. Fair play. Fair play. They're really getting into UFC, though. They are. I think because of Wei Li Zhang. I think that they're getting into it massively because of her. Obviously, they love their gaming and whatnot. But also, I think the government's taken away a lot of the privileges in regards to playing games and whatnot now. What did Warner do to get out? Must have been something brain dead. Oh, boy, it was. He got bowled, but it was really bad. Like, he was really poor, yeah. What would you rather, Ashes win in England later this year or win the series? Ashes. Ashes. Zach says, China playing the Sheffield Shield. What are you talking about, mate? What are you talking about? Like, I know that Australia has loosened the laws on certain drugs, but, like, you shouldn't be doing it too early. I think it doesn't come into place until July, mate. So you shouldn't be on the drugs too early here, mate. WA. Okay, no, he's right, Jay. He is right. He is right. Yeah, Cabish, yeah. India's going to win, mate. India's going to win. We've been here for, like, buddy, an hour of a 5-day test series, and India's going to win because they've got 2 wickets. You muppet. This is why you Broncos fans are not allowed out of your house. You're a danger to society. You are a danger to society. If you think 2 wickets is game over. It's a 5-day test series. Stevie Schmitty and Labuschagne have been fantastic so far. And you're asking me if India's going to win, which is basically you assuming that Australia's lost. You guys are something else. Broncos fans, you're a danger to yourself and you're a danger to society. Stop it. Jeez, looking at that David Warner wicket was so bad. Can't believe it. I would have whacked it for 6, mate. I would have whacked it for 6. 2 between 9 and Australia are in trouble. They're in trouble, mate. I'm scared. I'm terrified. I'm absolutely... I'm quivering. Shagging him in boots. Brian says, you would know being an ex-Bronco fan, Blaze, mate. I don't remember when I was a young kid. And to be fair, to be completely honest with you, I'm actually your lucky charm. I'm actually your lucky charm. You should actually beg me to be a Broncos fan, Brighton. You should be begging, because the last year, when I was 12 years old, the last year of being a Broncos fan, we won the comp. Hey, there we go, son. Ever since I left your rabble of an organisation, you haven't won shit. So take that, Brighton. Bob says Big Bash can't score. Settle down, mate. You settle down, Bobsy. See, Brighton, that one comes right back in your face, son. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Show me 1 for 8. I would like to be on 65 for 2. 65 for 2. How's $50 sound? $50 sounds nice. $50 sounds nice. Chucking a jersey. You know what? Why don't you donate the jersey money and the $50? That's about $210. And then just trust me. Just trust me. I'll definitely go and get a Broncos jersey. So $210. No worries. The pin coming over there. Bing bang. Thanks for coming. I'll definitely get a Broncos jersey. Just trust me, son. Truckin says, how good is February Test cricket stream? Leads into a footy stream. Exactly right. We will be streaming all day on Monday. We'll be doing as much as we can through our... Oh, that's good. Good fielding. We'll stream as much as we can throughout the weekend, but most of this weekend will be pretty hard to do. I don't think... I might be able to do session 1 of day 3. And I'll be able to do session 1 tomorrow. I might even be able to do session 1 and 2 tomorrow, actually. But for the most part, the NRL stream's still Jay says, $210 for real. Well, it's $160 for an NRL jersey. And then $50 for what Brighton said. So that's why it's at $210. You should know, Jay. Didn't you buy one? Bracelet Venue says, do you really like cricket? I like every sport, Bracelet Venue. It's because the reason why I like sport is because of the community. And I want to see people of the community happy, right? So I understand that people have a tough life. And I understand that people go through tough bullshit throughout their day-to-day. And sport is what provides them their happiness. So that's why, regardless of who wins, ultimately, at the core of it, I'm actually kind of okay, right? Like, I want my team and my community to be happy. But look at me. I go and, watch the Panthers fans celebrate the end of, when they won the NRL. If India won, I'd be okay for them. Because I understand that India is a tough lifestyle too. England's the exact same. But in the same sense, I want my team to win because I want my community to be happy. It's 4 tests in India. I know, Adam. I've said that. No one could pay me to own a Broncos jersey. I'm definitely going to buy it. Yes. Definitely going to buy it. Why wickets are not coming? Oh, but Triple H, you were so confident. You're so confident, Triple H. I thought there were levels to this, son. I thought there were levels, Triple H. Why don't you go and level that thumbs up button? And if you're new around here for everybody else, go and hit that subscribe button. Levels around here. You're a muppet. Cambridge says, if India don't get approx 3 runs per over from the pitch, heavily favouring them, I cannot believe I'm saying as an Indian myself, but India would be absolute muppets. I forgot you're Indian. So you're an Indian Broncos fan. God help yourself. Now, I saw the 160 price tag, didn't bother. Well, exactly, there you go. And to be completely honest with you, it's not comparable to baseball. Baseball, like an official baseball shirt, is like $320 American dollars. President needs to like everything too, but NRL is my favourite. Well, good, because we've got an NRL stream starting up in an hour and 45 minutes. Zach Hughes says, Arsenal official away kits are $175 with no badging or name and number. Nah, bullshit. Bullshit. I can get an official jersey, official shirt for Man City for like $80. As an Indian myself, I think Australia will do well. Jay Hayes is a very big Indian. Absolutely. He's from WA. He's closer. Actually, is Perth closer on a flight? Have we done this before? Is Perth closer on a flight to Delhi than it is to Gold Coast? No, he is, Triple H. No, Jay is in fact Indian. Trogan says, I refuse to buy a Tigers jersey until there is a complete change of management. Mate, Haja Patan tell us, he loves your club. He really loves your fans. He's a big advocate for the fans. Very big advocate for the fans. 2023 Maroons jersey costs $180. Nah, it'd be $160. I'm pretty certain there are websites where you can get them for like $120. But it's definitely going to be around the 160 marker, not 180. Zach says the ones on Arsenal official store are $125. Yeah, that's crazy. I can get a Man City official for like 80, 90. To be fair, that's pounds actually. What is the conversion rate? £80. No, you can get legit shirts for like 80, 90, 100. I can't remember what I've got my Man City jersey for. All right, so it's going to be AXA coming in now. He's 0 for 2 through 3. Who wants an Arsenal shirt, though, Zach? You know what I'm saying? Who wants an Arsenal shirt? Muppets. What's the bet? It was Arteta, by the way. What's the bet? Apparently there was a club, someone inside the club who tried to leak. What's the bet? It was Arteta. In India, we're getting jersey in very low price in other countries. That's because your country is very different. With all due respect, Triple H, I'll just say this. With all due respect, your country is... There's a vast amount of poverty. So they can't charge that amount. Because the thing with India is that the classes are incredibly poor or incredibly rich. There's not really an in-between, right? You're either incredibly poor or incredibly rich. The vast majority-wise, right? So you have to really level it out and cater to the... Oh, jeez, that could have been out. And cater to the lower class. To... achieve at least some kind of financial gain. Zacchaeus says, sorry, that's badging included. It's about 140.50. I was going to say. Bentley Cool says, hi. Hello, Bentley. 29 for 2 right now. These guys have really sat in nicely. Yeah, the reason why you're getting jersey very low price than other countries is not really necessarily saying that the country's better. It's just benefiting people who can't actually afford it. Like, for example, Fiji, right? Fiji, like, people earn like $2 Fiji in an hour sometimes, or $5 is a good wage. So you can't charge the same. Oh, jeez, he came well out of his crease there. $29 for 2. It was a maiden, not a half maiden. It was a double half maiden. That was going too high anyway. Way too high. Just remember we have to watch Pajaro back. No! Actually, Zach, no, you're incorrect. I do not. In fact, I do not. No. Because I will be shipping the NRL and I will not be doing cricket tonight. Not today, Zach. Not today. No, sir. And we're going to bat all through today. And then we're going to bat through the first session tomorrow. And then we're going to declare for 842 runs. Hey, you're batting till Sunday. God help our soul, son. God help our soul. I'm excited for the trials this hour because I haven't seen footy in a bit. You haven't seen footy in a bit. I think we all haven't seen footy in a bit. But yes, it should be good. Oh, woo. Blake is taking his bat and ball off to the NRL. Who's Blake? So Ravi Shastri, Ajit Agarkar, and Mark War are the commentators right now. So I think we found out who the commentator... like, I'm going to be the main commentator. And we're going to switch through people throughout the game for the charity event in a couple of weeks' time. I think Kennedy Charrington's going to come on with me for a little bit. I think we've got Olin Tekers coming on. And also Hectic Fred will be mixing it up at some points. So I'll be the consistent throughout. And I think because it's a 60-minute game, I think every like 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes, we'll swap around commentary with... you know, say Kennedy starts off and then we'll go to Hectic and then we'll get Olin Tekers and whatnot. Yeah, Tekers has got an intro. That's why he's coming on the commentary with me for a little bit. So Shami 1 for 8. You're the main dog to Vossi. I'm a Vossi, mate. I'm a big Voss master. I did advise him to try and get Vossi. I don't know if he replied though. No, neckbeard's allowed. Oh boy. Hey! That's a single, I think. Did we get a single or was that another dot? No, I think it was a dot ball. Yep. I wonder if he'll turn up, Jay. Be interesting. There is security there. I'm going to vlog that day. I'll vlog it and chuck it out that week. But I got to film a video in regards to the Titans on that Sunday, so I got to get back in the morning pretty early. Damn shame. Alright, next bowl will be a... Jeez, the fielding placement's pretty nice here. Pretty nice. I like it. Well, I don't like it, but they would like it. What happened to our runs? Yeah, we did slow down dramatically. But, like, it is okay. Because now these guys understand the pitch. They've had fast bowlers, pace bowlers, they've had spinners. So they understand the pitch a little bit better now. So it's probably a good tactic. But if they got us for a wicket anytime soon, like before, if they got us for a wicket anytime before 60 runs, I'd want at least double that. Then we'd be in trouble. But our pace bowlers can slap them up just the same. And this pitch will crack too, so... Don't stress it over here, big boy. No stress. And... There's some runs. There we go. Hey! Bada-bing! Bada-boom! Bada-bing! Bada-boom, baby! Woo! That's a foursy. That's a foursy. That's a foursy. When the ball hits the bat and the labber gives it a crack, it's a fawsy. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. So this pitch helps spin? Absolutely, it's India. We're in India. We are in India, sir. It's usually what happens. But one of their wickets has come from pace. Actually, both their wickets came from pace. Both their wickets came from the paces. So we've had 4 5-0 sixes. I don't see many sixes happening in this series. Trucker says, had a great steak and salad in Nambucca today. No idea why I'm telling you, Muppets, but it was good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Nambucca. Great place, that. Very lively. Actually, I think I asked you this like last week or the week before. But Nambucca, is that like in between Victoria and South Australia? I honestly have no idea. I think we had this conversation last week though. Oh! That was a catch opportunity there. Wowee. It was very hard though. Zach Hewitt says, even more though, does it help spin because they made it better for them? Oh, no, they absolutely made it better for them because they deliberately doctored the pitch to favour right-handed batters rather than left-handed batters. But the best right-hander in the business is at the strike right now. Double, Stevie Schmitty. A very tough chance. If he had caught that, it would have been spectacular. Best right-hander in the business, baby. Bushka. Oh, it was good of him. It was actually good reflexes to stop that from going through there, though. Double. 350 kilometres south of Brisbane. Oh, so what, when I drive to Newcastle for the yearly Newcastle Titans game, do I drive past Nambucca then? Well, there you go. Oh, shot. Oh, straight to the fielder, Muppet. I just want some runs. Yes, sir. There's no way two-hand to catch that. That was really heavily hit into a very short man in. Oh. Oh, go for a few runs. Get a couple. Get a couple. Get a couple. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's a twosie, baby. I think that's leg buys there. So is it near Yamba? Is that where Nambucca is? Yamba? Yambucca? And double. So 35 for 2 here. Schmetty, 6 for 32. Labuschagne, 19 for 36. Sitting in nicely here, ladies and gentle ladies. Yambucca. That's the place. Kovsbucca. I will only confuse you. You do that every day, son. You're a Tigers fan. Confuses me why you supported them. So don't you worry about that. Don't you worry. 35 for 2. It's looking a lot better since that early stanza. Oh, it wasn't even leg buys. It was just nothing. Yeah, the pitch has been pretty consistent so far. Small cracks. Geez, by the end of this 5 days, these cracks are going to be wide open, son. Top ball, no run, no run, no run. Jadeja comes into the attack. No run. No run. Again. No run. Let's hope they keep bowling Jadeja and forget about Ashwin. Ashwin does not exist. Shush. Harry Wicks, is this on live TV? It's on KO. Yeah, it's ignoring Ashwin. Beautiful. Day 5, the pitch will look like a jigsaw puzzle. Will look like that salt desert in... is it South America? South America? Bolivia, maybe? No, what's that? There's one that's like really cracked. Like the whole place is just dry as shit. I can't think of it. I love my travel, so like I look at a lot of obscure places because it interests me. That's a single there for a show, by the way. Love a shame. There's a place that has really, really dry... It's not a sand desert, but it's just like a dry desert. No sand, though. No sand, just to clarify. I think it's like Bolivia. Or somewhere like that. Close enough to where you are, Jay. Very close. Perth is the middle of nowhere, so is Bolivia. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Day 7, the pitch will be unplayable. Day 7. If you had to watch India in 7+ days, I think that'd be torture. It's a tourist place, yeah, in the middle of the desert. I know the one. Please don't make a joke about somewhere in Australia, please. But I think if you're actually being honest here, then you probably do know the one. But it's just one where it's like, yeah, it is a tourist place for sure. It's very, very cracked. And we're not talking about Penrith. They have the God Hot Springs or some kind of hot spring. I think so. I'm not sure. All I know is that it's just like it's opened, like it's opening to the earth, opening the world. Well, my stream just on KO just cut. 2:36 though. Schmitty's hit a great hit apparently. Jason Paul said there's been a good hit, and I'm just waiting for the score to update because I can't see the game right now. I'm assuming it's probably a 40 or something like that. Unfortunately, it's not on live TV. It's on live cameras, though. You might have seen a few bots promoting it before. Man, Trucker wasn't promoting before. Don't you worry. Is there something coming? We're going to get some runs here because James Paul just had a great hit by Schmitty, but the live score below me hasn't updated just yet. No updating over here. Boundary! Woo-hoo! That's boundary for Stevie Schmitty. 4 4Z, 2 for 40. Like to see it, love to hear it. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Got about 40 minutes left here of the first session of day 1, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. About 40 minutes to go here. Yeah, I don't understand why Harry, why would you think this is not on live TV, brother? Like, what, you think I'm looking via smoke signals? And, yep, Stevie Schmitty just hit a... yeah, he did hit a 4. He did hit a 4. No early crowing, James. Well, I can't see it. I can't see it because the KO stream is just all over the shop right now. Bring me that new computer. That's all I'll say. Bring me that new computer. This editing, that one, streaming. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's back on now. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Stevie Schmitty. Ah! Ho, 44 for 2. Is that another 4? That is another 4 there for the boys. Australia with a beautiful couple of boundaries there. Run starting to pick up a little bit now. Labuschagne with a nice little slippery gypsy down right. Oh my goodness me. No, it's not. That's going to miss for sure. I don't know why they're not bowling Ashwin, to be honest with you. Spins. Nah, that didn't. Oh, off the bat anyway. Expel. No run. I tell you what, I've lost so much interest in that NFL All-Star weekend, by the way. I honestly didn't even watch a single second of it, and I don't think many people did. Last over was 4 runs. This over so far, 4 runs. No! Not on the full strength. I'm on the Coke Zero, mate. I never get on the Coke. No, I'm just excited for some 40 trucking. Excited for some 40. Although there were falls and it won't happen, that would you what would you do with if City actually got relegated? It won't happen. But in the same sense, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm always going to support the team regardless. True fans are the ones who suffer, but in the same sense, you can't take anything away from us in the last 12, 13 years. And also, Arsenal fans wouldn't want it. Like, if you guys see us get deducted points this year, it'll ruin your title. It'll ruin it. No one will give you the credit. It'll be a Mickey Mouse competition. So you should beg and plead they don't take points away from us. You should be begging and pleading. Like, it'll be nice. You'll take what you get, but in the same sense, it'll be a Mickey Mouse trophy. But with that being said, you'll still have the name to your name to the belt. I'm just glad we got Tottenham away out of the way, because we always lose them away. Dot ball, no run! Smith and Labuschagne test, 28 innings, 1,707 runs, average of 65.65, 800s. Partnership today, 42 runs, 99 balls. Told it was a very, very crucial partnership, this, and they're doing well right now. $100 balls bowled between them. Top ball again. Oh, hi, Schmitty. I'm happy for them to get a few more runs. Now, like I said, I'd really ideally like to be at least at 60 odd, 65 or so, by 65 or so, by the end of the first session. Rumour has it Joao Cancelo snitched. No, that's full shit. Because Cancelo wasn't around at the time they were investigating. Neither was Arteta. People don't realise and recognise this. Arteta was. Actually, Arteta was, but Cancelo wasn't around when they're talking about. So no, people are just talking shit because people don't recognise and realise that the last 5 years are not included in this. Are not included. Dot ball. The time frame that they're looking at is between 2009 and 2015, I think it is. The investigation didn't start until 2017 or something like that. So for people thinking that we're gonna have our last 4 titles taken off us, they have no idea what they're talking about. And also, you don't lose titles; they won't lose any titles or anything like that. And also, nothing's gonna happen. If anything, they'll get fined, and then they'll get paid back the fine in 4 years' time, like UEFA did. Double, no run. No run! Oh, Cancelo. Do you understand how much people lack knowledge in regards to anything sport related on an official organizational level? Like, for people to, not you, oh, go for 4, go for 4, go for boundary, 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 yay! Bing bong, baby, that's a 4-0, boom, boom, ba-da, boom, boom, ba-da, boom, 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 boom. That's a boundary, baby. People, like, just don't understand. I'm not saying you, but, like, but then again, in the same sense, you said, rumour has it Joao Cancelo snitched. I don't think you're joking. I think you're kind of being serious. This investigation went on for 5 years. Like, that happened with Joao Cancelo literally last week. Adam Newman is our rolling results and fixtures. You know how you have like a rolling scores on a news broadcast or a rolling news broadcast? Adam's our rolling news broadcast of scores and fixtures to come. Zacchio says, why would he snitch? He's literally still at the club. Joao Cancelo, no, he's not. Kind of. He's not, but I get it, but he's not. 48 for 2. Last 4 runs. We've had 4 runs in the last three or so overs. Picked up a little bit. Another 17 runs minimum in this next 35 minutes would be very, very nice. To have those 2 wickets early, still have 2 wickets gone by the end of the first session, and to have about 65 runs, 70 runs would be very nice. Yeah, I wouldn't be saying India's been pretty bad these past few overs. Going through the motions, but this is cricket. Highs, lows, highs, lows. This is why I said to old mate Triple H before. You can talk your shit, but you better hope they win, because it was 2 wickets, and yeah, it put us on the back foot early, but there's still so much cricket to be played. Even if we got all out for 100, like, the fact of the matter is that would be a terrible score, but could we do it to India? Absolutely, with our bowling lineup. Absolutely. I don't necessarily think it happens, but you never know with cricket. You never know with sport. You don't crow too early. You don't bloody call it too early, son. You do that, and you're open to absolute getting slaughtered. Next ball. Double. 20.4 overs bowled, by the way, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Bang. Subscribe if you're new around here. Exactly right, Brighton. Ask knowledge. Knowledge for lyrics knows all about not crowing too early. He crowed a full game too early. He said New South Wales had already won after that game too. Oh, we beat you by 40 points. There's no way you can beat us now. If you watch Origin, you know that the score lines in Game 2 are very, very easy to read. Oh my god. That was terrifyingly close, but it's not a wicket. That was terrifyingly close, but it's not a wicket. That fake account before was so bad, by the way. Like, that's the thing. If you're going to create a fake account and try and be a troll, like, at least try and have some of the lingo, or try and, like, sound like the countryman you're trying to pretend to be. Like, if you're trying to be India, you're not talking about, what did he say? He said something stupid. He said something that an Australian would say, or an Englishman. It wouldn't have been Australian. It could have been Australian just trying to try and troll. But either way, like, it was so boring. Because you could tell that it wasn't an Indian. It was literally like English/Australian lingo. Evelyn says, hey BK, how's it going? Going alright, mate. We've got some footy up tonight. Boom, boom. I know you're an AFL fan, but there's NRL starts today. Ooh. Well, the pre-season starts. So Ravichandran Ashwin comes on here, 36 years of age, right arm off break. He'll be bowling for the North End. If you're going to troll, at least have a name like Sparksy. I mean, that guy's a flop. Hey? That guy's a flop, Sparksy. You're a goose. You're a goose. Oh, boy. Been some great cricket so far. Yeah, been 50-50. As in good for both teams. They've been 50% good for Australia, 50% bad. David Warner. 50% good for India, 50% bad. They've not been doing too well. Absolute flop and muppet. You are a flop and muppet. Alright, Ashwin. Oh, shot, boy. Love it. Go for the 4, go for the 4. No, it should be 2. Might be 3. No, it should be 2. Yeah, we'll settle for 2 there. Beautiful. And that brings up the 50 bomb. But nice, but don't you damn well drop the 50 bomb, because it's not a 50 bomb, but it drops the 50 for us. If you put a 50 bomb in the chat, you're getting timed out. Get Ashwin out already. Don't like this. What do you mean? We just bloody got a nice little twosie from it. Settle down, Zach. Settle down. And double. Oh, Sparksy, we'll be seeing you in 5 minutes, sir. Bye-bye. You muppet, you know the rules, son. Trucker has just absolutely slapped you right in the face. We'll be seeing you in 5 minutes, Sparksy. You're going to learn today, son. You're going to learn today. Next bolt. No run. Two runs on the first ball. You can play them. Partnership at 48 from 116. The fact that there's a partnership at 48 right now and there's 50 runs on the board is insane. It's insane. Double no run. Sparks, I don't think you realise that if someone gets out, specifically Labba, in the next few moments, you're going to be receiving another timeout. Just let you know. Like, Rosa says, forgot this test started today. Rosa. You missed out an hour and a half of pure David Warner specialty. And when I say pure David Warner specialty, I mean being a muppet. Being an absolute muppet. Oh my god, that actually put my heart in my stomach just then. I blame Zach for that. I blame Zach for sure. You can't tell me otherwise. If we score 200 or more in this first innings, do you reckon it's a good score? A good score? No. A good score would be 300. But then again, it is difficult to read, but you can never judge a pitch based off one innings. Look at, for example, Gabba. People thought that South Africa were good bowlers. It turned out they weren't. 150 for 2 is good. 150 for 2 would be fantastic if we can get that. A great score was obviously more, but I would definitely be still aiming for another 200 runs here. Which is not easy in India. Oh my god, that was terrifying. That was dreadfully terrifying. But I expect you all to be there in an hour and 15 minutes when we go live for the Warriors Tigers. Oh, how close was that for Tejaya? Double. Yeah, that is a very lucky break there for Stevie Schmitty. Oh, how is that not hitting the wicket there? That's outrageous. Go through. Let's go! That's a foursy for the Stevie Schmitty bomb, Stevie Schmitty. Let's go. That is brilliant batting. And it brings up the Fiddy partnership shot by the Schmitty. I reckon Australia will be 4 for 170 by the end of the day. Can we not do that? Can we not do that? Are you going back to the cricket after the Warriors have their way with the Tigers? Maybe. We'll see. Like, there will still be a couple hours. I was considering going live on Instagram for a bit and doing a live with one of the boys, but we'll see. I'll probably... No, we won't do it today. We'll come back for tomorrow, though. We'll do the first session at least tomorrow. I think we might be able to do the first and second session, depending. Abhinav Bukhari says hi. Hello, mate. 54 for 2 here. Come on, Aussie, come on. Come on. Come on, Aussie, come on. Oh, there's a Hawthorn buddy Guernsey in the crowd. You've just let yourself down, mate. You've just let yourself down massively. I was about to get around him too. But the Hawthorn Guernsey, no sir. Is it safe in India, by the way, for opposition fans? That's a single there for Labba. He'll be on 31. Has anyone been to India for an Australian Test match? Like, what's the stats? What is the stats on safety for opposition fans? I love that kangaroo flag. It takes me back to the old Rugby League World Cup of 2008. Double. Zach, I noticed. I thought the same thing. Ashwin here. And that will be a nice little single there for the Schmitty Meister. It'll be on 15 from 54. can't believe people bet on the they bet on the NRL preseason, by the way. If you bet on the preseason, you are a genuine gambler. And that's going to be a single there for Labba, 32. What does CLYG stand for, Abhinav? I'm trying to think of a joke. I'm trying to think of a joke for the letters there. CLYG. Come on, you gypsies. Gypsies is the one. Come on, you gypsies. Chansey Paul says, I didn't think you were allowed to bet on preseason. Well, I don't think you were until this year, but I think because the preseason challenge, maybe you are now. Because I noticed that there are... I don't bet, but I used to, and that's why I stopped. But there is options now to bet on it. Because I wanted to see if you could. That's the only reason I actually knew about it. Where's your apology, Sparksy? Hey? Where's your apology for putting that incorrect feedy bomb in the chat? Don't ever do that again. Come on, you gooners. Bentley, the cool dude, says preseason is fun to watch, but imagine going crazy like it's an actual mid-season game. Can't imagine it because no one would. If you do, you're muppet. That's why I'm not going up to the Sunshine Coast on Sunday and I'm not going to Redcliffe next week because I'll go to trainings with the boys and I'll support them there, but I'll stream here for you guys because at least that gives you some kind of Titans content this year in regards to streams. Ashes, easy over the border Gavaskar trophy. Ashes, Ashes, Ashes. I love the India versus Australia rivalry, but it's Ashes all day. It's not even close. I tip Warriors to win. Charlie Staines get a try and some Warriors center to get in. You're an idiot. Yeah, well, if that's the case, I better put something on. You're an idiot too. You keen for a Warriors win, Malcolm? You're an idiot too. And that's a dot ball. That's a trifecta of Muppet comments, that. That is a trifecta mundos of Muppet comments. You probably should get that checked out then, Sparksy. I reckon you should make an appointment for the doctors pretty quickly. It's not normal, that. Not normal at all. Jay is a Muppet, that is correct. But at least he didn't drop a feeder bomb when there was no feeder bomb. You know? You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? Yep, been timed out by Truckin. Catch up. Oh, that was going for a 4. Who knows who's going to win the trials? Who cares who's going to win in the trials? Who knows and who cares? I love Warriors win, but knowing my Warriors. Who knows and who cares who wins the trials? I'm just looking for a bit of Alofiana Khan Pereira, a bit of Toby Sexton, the 6, Tanner Boyd, the 7, a bit of Chrissy Randall, and oh no, I don't know, he's playing now because I think he got injured, Chrissy Randall. A bit of JC, Jaden Campbell, the fullback. Woo! I can't wait to see Keanu Kinney as well. Keanu Kinney looks nice there at Titans. Very tough to get in though, considering Jaden and AJ there, but can play fullback, can play wing. But Keanu Kinney, small frame, but my goodness me, he's a sneaky little bloke. Sneaky little bloke when it comes to on the field. Should be good to see him. You probably won't see him for the second half though. JC's playing on Sunday, starting, I believe. Yes. And go through. Oh, good fielding. Should be a single there, though, maybe. No single? Good fielding. I believe JC's starting. I could be wrong. Only starting bit is watching us down the Muppets in Brisbane. Game this Sunday is at Sunshine Coast. God, like, honestly, God help you if you travel all the way to the Sunshine Coast to watch a trial. I get it, though. Like, not everyone can go to every game like I can. But in the same sense, like, I'll stream it, thank you. I'll stream it, thank you very much. Please, footy gods, give us a good year. Just one good year. Give us a home final and I will destroy that stadium. I will create such an atmosphere at the stadium that you'll hear me in Nagpur. You will hear me and the Titans fans in Nagpur if we get a home final. Smith and Labuschagne in test first spin. Smith, 134 innings, 3,491 runs, 55 outs, 63.31 average. Labuschagne, 45 innings, 1,201 runs, 16 outs, 73.88 average. So he's good against the spin. And nice little single there. Could it be twosy? Could it be a twosy? Could it be a twosy? No, just single. Really impressed with how these two have done since coming in. Malcolm says, BKR Titans fan, he knows why I don't have 100% confidence or faith. Absolutely, man. As a Titans fan, I can tell you, like, I am a content creator. So, but then again, I have genuine belief in the team this year. But with that being said, I also need to create hype around this team. Like, I need to give the fans belief in this team. With that being said, I know full well what can happen this year. I'm very well aware of what can happen this year. I know that I could be depressed come round 5. If we aren't 2-0 by the start of the season, I'll be very disappointed, to be completely honest with you, because we play the Tigers and the Dragons. I genuinely believe we can beat the Storm on the Gold Coast over round 3. I genuinely believe it. I wouldn't put it out of it. I put 50 on the Warriors. That's a single there for Labuschagne. 20 minutes to go of the stream, guys. Like I said, I will only be doing the first section here today. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We'll be back on about an hour's time for the Rugby of the League. 57 off 142. Third wicket partnership contribution. 16 Smitty, 33 at Labuschagne. And that'll be a double. Whoopa! At least people will be... I know people will update the stream throughout. I really am interested to see how many people are going to turn up for those NRL streams, because trials are trials. You know, we still might have... Oh, we might still have 50, 60 or something like that. Maybe still 50, 60 people turn up for the NRL stream. But it is the Warriors Tigers. It is quite early. Maybe this weekend will be a little bit bigger. But it's still trials, like, you know what I'm saying? Rip money. Yeah, you bet on the Warriors. Rip money is a good call. I always bet against the Tigers. It's easy money. To be fair, yeah, Malcolm, you're going up against Strucken because he's a Tigers fan, so he's betting against his own team there. It is a battle of the Muppets. It is very much the battle of the Muppets. $59 for 2 right now. Like I said, 18 minutes. Get another 6. Yeah, we'll get 6 to 11 more runs. Oh my God, Labba, settle down. That was not necessary. Like, it wasn't out. He went for a big shot there, but the sweeper in that situation is not the best idea. Holy shit. Holy shit. That is a big no-no from Labba. If it comes off, fantastic. Holy shit, Labba, settle down. Suppose it's who timed me out. I think it was Trucker who timed you out. He timed you out because you're a muppet. I actually don't know why he timed you out, but you probably got timed out for a reason. I don't gamble on anything. Don't even play the pokies. Good man. Smart man. Maybe because I can. This is what people don't realise and recognise, Sparksy, is that going at the moderators is probably not the smartest idea. You know, it's like going at me, but then again, in the same sense, I don't time out. I will tell you guys if I time you out. But usually the moderators, I'll just say, usually you'll hear me say, hey, can you time this guy out? People always go, why'd you time me out, Blaze? I didn't do anything. Well, neither did I, mate. Because you would have heard me ask the moderator to time you out if I needed you to be timed out. And oddball. It's going to be interesting to see how Sparksy deals with the night streams this year. It'll be very interesting. We have a few Knights fans on the channel. We got Is it Jimmy Mr. Bills? Is Jimmy Bill a Eels fan or a Knights fan? Jay. No. Jay. No, mate. Come on, bro. As far as he's playing with fire. Jay, I know I didn't, bro. So 59 for 2 here. Bentley Cool Dude says, I'll be surprised if the Knights score a point this season. Just tie him out. Don't hide him. Just tie him out. You'll forget to unhide him. You muppet. You idiot. You'll forget to unhide him. Alright, so that's going to be dot ball there, and it'll be 59 for 2 still. Checking front foot. Starksy says don't. He already did. If I hadn't told him I'd ya, you'd be visiting the Netherworlds, mate. How on earth are people wearing jackets in India? Are India on our same seasons? I'm pretty certain they are, aren't they? It's summer for them, isn't it? Or is it not? No. They're on the opposite, aren't they? Are they going into summer? Or shot single. It's always hot in India. It is. I'm just trying to figure out if it's what season they're on right now. Local time is 11:15. Yeah, so 15 minutes, and then there'll be a lunch break, which will be the end of the stream. It's always hot in India. It's always hot in Queensland. Okay, this comment section's getting a bit weird, guys. I get the joke, but let's move away from that kind of comments. It's a bit weird. 27 degrees there currently. No, that's not what I'm asking, though. What I'm asking is, what season are they in? Are they in summer, or are they in winter? I'm pretty certain they're on the same as us, aren't they? Yeah, it is winter. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why I said, yeah, there you go, as if I got that right, because I got it wrong, but... Winter, 27 degrees is mental, eh? 27 is cold for India, surely. There are people wearing jumpers in the crowd, so yeah, that's why I was questioning it. That's why I was questioning it. Next ball. Ooh, it was going for a bit of a drop in there, but it will be a dot ball. Minus Labashane, Middler, 83%, 3% edge, 9% beaten, 5% left alone. Jeez, commentary's really circle jerking right now. Get rid of the nice fans. You're doing it to yourself, Sparksy. You are doing it to yourself, sir. Even better get rid of Newcastle. Oh boy, jeez, Bentley's just turned it on here. Minus me. Oh my god, that was nearly a run out there. Bentley out of nowhere. He's just bloody slapped up the entire city of Newcastle. Bentley's been on YouTube for a week. You're pretty cheeky. They eat chicken masala extra hot when it's 45. That's crazy. And it's like, I love hot buddy Indian curry. I love curry and I love it spicy as shit. But at that hot is ridiculous. At 40 degrees, that's hurting my mouth now. I actually believe him, to be honest with you, Truckin. I actually believe that it's not a fake. I don't know. I don't know why. You would know better than me, because like I say to you guys all the time, moderators see it better than I do. It's like cricket, you know? You see it better than I do in regards to the old bowl coming in. But I feel like it is someone young. They're a good actor otherwise. Yep, we got to that one about 10 minutes ago, Adam. Thank you. They are in winter. Shot through. Go, 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 go for four, go for four, go for four. Yeah! Ho, ho, bing, bong, labba in your face. Yes, sir. Bingo. That's a 4Z for the money. That's a 4Z for the money. For the man. Up and man. Up and man. We all love a bit of love, shame. Love, shame. I can't wait to have to tell people about 50 times tonight the result doesn't matter to the game. I can't wait. I'm going to have to tell people about 64 times that I'll probably have to say it every 5 minutes. The result in the game does not matter for the Warriors and the Tigers because it is a trial game. Yeah, thank you, Adam. I'm in Australia, so I'm very well aware what our season is. I'm aware that it's in summer. Yes, I live in Australia, so I do know that one. But thank you very much. Thank you for helping me out as a single there for the Schmitty. Saman's on 39 from 99, sitting in very nicely. These guys have really saved what was a very, very dangerous opening over. Opening 2 overs. That should be a single here, I think. I get a single? No, double. Great partnership here. 64 from 159. Oh! Oh! Ah! AJ Ellis with the big bow, boom, bow, bow, wow, wee! Oh, boy. AJ Ellis with the $80 reduced donation. That's a missed shot there. He says, go Australia. Get the W's spamming in the chat for the big fella AJ Ellis. Oh, boy. What a man. Thank you very much for the $80 reduced donation, sir. It's amazing, man. That is amazing, sir. Maybe next time we won't be going for no Bengals, eh? But nah, appreciate it, AJ. Thank you very much, dude. It's like 6,000 rupee. It's like 6,000 rupee. AJ is from Mumbai. Yes. AJ is currently in Mumbai right now. He's flying down for the charity event, I believe. AJ, are you coming to the charity event? Ah! AJ Ellis with another $30 reduce. Oh my God. AJ, he's going crazy. I bet it's a better 100 buckaroos. Well, it's actually $110 he just sent there, but my goodness me. AJ is on fire. He is on fire, son. AJ Ellis, he's going crazy. This is why I can't wait for my new computer, because those donations would come up on the stream. So by like Wednesday next week, Thursday next week, donations and whatnot will come on the stream again. But gee whiz, AJ Ellis is going crazy there. You are the man, sir. You're running the water. Can you run me the water in the commentary booth? Can you run me some beers? Ah, it's a shot. That's a shot. Go over the 4, go over the 4, go over the 4. No, it should be just a 2Z. Might be 3Z, might be 3Z, might be 3. Might be 3. It will be just 2, I'm pretty certain. I'm not sure. Who do you get? How many do you get? I don't know. Oh, wait, was it a 3? I think it might have been 3, actually. AJ, I'm running the water. Good stuff. Do you think Warner should be dropped? Warner's not getting dropped, Mitchell. Bentley says I'm a Broncos fan. God help you. That was a 3. What was a 3? Told you. AJ Ellis is a great Titans fan. That's why he knows what he's doing, son. He knows what he's doing. And that will be a single. Yes. 70 for 2. This is a very good run total considering where we were at, lads. Like, considering where we were at, this is a very good run total, eh? Actually, didn't the Knights beat the Broncos last year? Or am I wrong? Did the Broncos beat the Knights? I swear the Knights beat the Broncos at one stage last year. See what you've done. See what? Who was the one who mentioned Norwich's name? Who mentioned Norwich's name? Oh no! You brought him out. He who shall not be named. You've brought knowledge out. 70 for 2. Do not forget, guys, in about 45 minutes' time, we will be jumping on for the first NRL stream of the season. The Warriors and the Tigers preseason. 1 hour until the Mighty Warriors. You idiot. Ah, Forsey, go for the 4. Go for the 4. Go for the 4. Yeah! Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Oh, Labba Shane. Labba, 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 labba. Get those fingers ready, lads. Come on. Please. Please before the end of the session. Labba, please before the end of the session. Be very nice if we can celebrate. No, it's just why you guys are arguing about bottom 4 teams. We haven't spoken about the Roosters just yet, no. Since I started watching about 6 hours in, we haven't lost a wicket. Come on, go for a couple. Just a single. Labba Shane on 47. Beautiful. Yeah, not everyone has an unlimited salary cap. Then again, with that unlimited salary cap, they also won the Spoon in 2018. So no, 2017. Yes, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm just gonna fly down at like 6 a.m. Major. We've looked good since the wickets. Knowledge says, why are you mad we are the Man City of the NRL? I don't think you realise Man United have spent more money in the last 10 years than Man City. So has Chelsea, actually. Brighton says, unlimited sweet lattes as well. Exactly right. We don't get no sweet lattes. You know what I'm saying? We get almond. Whatever you want to goddamn call it. On the Gold Coast, because they're fit and healthy up here on the GC. Cowboys win the comp this year. And that will be... dot ball. Come on, Labba. Come on, Labba Shane. Now, we didn't win the Spoon. We came second last, Bigger. Close enough, mate. Closer goddamn enough. What NRL are you most excited to watch? I'm going to say the Titans, mate. Crazy, I know. Crazy thought process there. But I'm going to say the Titans I'm the most excited to watch, yeah. Come on, Labba. Boundary, please. Boundary, please. Oh. Double. This is a very, very, very impressive performance here from Stevie Schmidt and Labba Shane. Thomas says 2003 will be the year of Tanner Boyd. Yes. Yes, Thomas, you are correct. The year of Tanner Boyd. Oh, come on, Labba, get a boundary. Knowledge, you probably actually don't want to know who Sparksy supports because they beat you in round 1 last year. Beat you well too, actually. Oh, Bentley, don't you worry. Knowledge is definitely a New South Wales supporter. We all know that well and truly, don't we, Knowledge? Don't we, Dealey? Don't we, Dealey? We know he's supporting New South Wales. Dot ball. I think there's about 2 minutes left before the end. This partnership is super important right now. Absolutely. It's the most crucial partnership of the lot. Oh, boy. Well, we definitely know who Knowledge follows in Origin. That's how he's famous. That's why Knowledge Lyrics is famous on this channel. Because of his Origin team. Alright. I think it was something like 26 or something like that. Yeah, Sparksy. They weren't able to put 44 points on the Knights like the Titans were, but, you know, not everyone can be like the Gold Coast. Alright. I think this might be the final over here. Yeah, this could be the last over of the session. Yeah, there you go. So this will be the last over before we jump off, and then we'll be back in 45 minutes time for the NRL. Do some more cricket tomorrow. Come on, Schmitty. That's going to be dot ball. Any spinners average turn today? AXA 1.9. Today at 2.5. Dot ball. Gee, strap in for the NRL season. This chat's already getting wild. We're not even into the preseason yet. Like, we've got 45 minutes until the preseason, and we've got a cricket stream that's getting heated. Oh, dearie me. Now, I just want to remind you guys that this is what we see on here. Just know what I have to deal with in person. Especially at Suncorp, you gooses. Dog shift status. Muppets. Still in the cricket, exactly right. Just no wicket, 2 more balls, no wicket. 2 more balls, no wicket. Bada bing, bada bing. $10, a lot of money for a primary school kid, yep. Alright, next ball here. And that'll be a single. Come on. A boundary off the last ball here. Lubba, 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 Shane. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. This should be the last ball here before lunch. Flex Storm. Asking me watching the Warriors-Tigers game. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness me. What is the question that you are asking me? What's a silly question? Is it up ball? I think that should be lunch. And it is the last ball. So there we go, guys. That will be it for the first session here. Today, I'm going to be jumping off because I'm going to do the NRL stream in about 45 minutes' time for the Warriors and Tigers game. So it's going to get hot. It's going to get rowdy. We're going to get our shirts off and get crazy. So, yeah, hit that thumbs up button here. Subscribe if you're new around here. And I will see you guys in 45 minutes' time for the start of the NRL preseason, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.